Welcome back to the Minx28 YouTube channel. I'm Minx28, and yes, the world is going to poop in a handbasket ever since a certain living embodiment of a Cheeto became president. And no, MAGA lovers, it's not because of wokeness or DEI or, I don't know, the 5 transgender people in your state that is turning this country into poop in a handbasket. And no, woke liberals and leftists, it is not because you did not belittle your uncle enough whenever he said that girl's only lesbian because she hasn't gotten the right stick. Or just a factor of, all the forgotten people of rural areas lack proper education to critically think, because so do you. The real reason this country has gone to poop in a handbasket is actually rather quite simple. You see, the average American, such as the farmer, the OnlyFans model, the person doing their best to become a YouTuber that makes money off of this, subscribe, or the local drive-thru worker who's tired of asking you, would you like to make that a meal, or do you have an app that you would like to use along with your order today, even though they know that you more than likely don't have it because Jesus Christ, McDonald's costs way too much. Whatever happened to the McValue meal, you jackanapes? Those people do not have representation anymore in government. If you're middle class and you're struggling to save up money for down payment on your home so you can have your piece of the American dream, you're not represented in Congress. If you're living in a poor area, or as the Republicans love to call it, urban area, and are currently struggling to survive despite working 2-3 jobs and, having SNAP benefits in the whole 9 yards, you have no representation in Congress. Are you a farmer whose entire industry is basically consistently always 100% under threat by every single angle except for your fellow farmers? You have no representation in Congress. If you are a LGBTQ person or a couple, you have no representation in Congress. If you're a teacher, you have no representation in Congress. If you're a mailman, there's no representation for you in Congress. If you're one of the thousands upon thousands of Walmart workers or Amazon employees, you have no representation in Congress. We all expect these days for the opposite party that we stand with to not represent us, but the reality is neither side does. As I get back into the swing of things, I don't want to go all in on the red side just yet because, it's been a couple weeks, and has anyone seen a Democrat do a thing other than talk and grandstand and piss me off?
Please stand aside, sir.
I'm not standing aside.
Why not?
Because my role is to make sure that...
What authority do you have to block members of Congress from the oversight? We all have oversight responsibilities. By what authority can you deny members of Congress their oversight role?
If you don't have a business reason to be here,
you do not have authority, sir. You do not have authority.
Access entrance.
There is no authority for you to deny members of Congress their oversight responsibility.
We're the appropriate.
If you have an appointment and you're on a guest list, we will let you in.
It's a
Pow. Who's leading the Democrats, you might ask? Well, I've gotten on Chuck Schumer enough, okay? I mean, let's be honest. The guy looks like a freaking dead librarian who's just waiting on pension. And oh my god, he finally got a smartphone apparently.
You son of a bitch.
But I'm really more talking about members of the House. I'm talking about the Democratic leadership in the House. Who is that, you might ask? Well, light-skinned people, you got a lot of things to answer for because of this guy.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor.
This is the new face of House Democratic leadership, younger and more diverse. 52-year-old Hakeem Jeffries will be the first Black American to lead a party in Congress.
House Democrats fight for the people. That's our story. That's our legacy. That's our values. That's our commitment as we move forward.
So, Hakeem Jeffries is this New York representative, okay, of the 8th District. And he's this guy that is, quite literally the opposite of what I want from from the stereotypical New Yorker. Let's be real. He is a complete opposite. He's not loud, he's not brash. He has no freaking charisma whatsoever. We've already gone through the freaking the vibe suck presidential candidate, okay? It's called Kamala, and no one wants that again, okay? And I'm not saying that because she's a woman. I'm not saying that because she's a multiracial woman. No, I'm saying that because Kamala sucked, okay? You wanna know how bad she sucked? She lost to like one of the most hated fucking individuals in the entire country for the past like 50 fucking years.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Even Ronald Reagan does not get as much smoke as Donald Trump did. Sure, Reagan had an attempted assassination, but Donald had possibly two. Technically, one didn't even get to that point yet. We don't even know if that was the case, but whatever. Either way, this man was so hated, he even beat Reagan in assassination attempts. I mean, and she lost to that. Why? Because the messaging was shit. And that has carried over to the current Democrats, and at the front of it is this fucking idiot named Hakeem, not the fucking dream, Jeffries. And with a name like Hakeem Jeffries is weird because you would expect this guy to be, I don't know, just Hakeem gives me fucking civil rights leader badass vibes, you know what I mean? And this guy, I don't know, he's like fucking dull as shit.
You know, I've come across a lot of psychos, but none as fucking boring as you. I mean, you are a real boring fuck.
He's absolutely dull as shit. He's boring as shit. And oh my fucking god, he is useless. How useless? Well, I'll let this clip explain how useless.
Representative Hakeem Jeffries citing New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge in arguing it's better to pick and choose their fights and focus on a clear message.
One of the reasons that he's a great hitter is that he does not swing at every pitch. He waits for the right one, and then he swings. We're not going to swing at every pitch. We're going to swing at the ones that matter for the American people.
What the fuck? Okay, one, baseball, it's a cool sport. Fine, whatever. Not many people watch that shit like they used to because it's boring as fuck. Just like this response is boring as fuck. And you're sitting here saying, we're gonna swing on the things that affect the American people. So having SNAP benefits cut doesn't affect the American people. US aid, which is technically a propaganda machine of the state, and that's a whole other argument you could make, but also does a shit ton of good across the entire planet, okay? And you sit here and say, oh, well, these DEI initiatives that they push and blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. You don't understand soft power. Leave that to people who at least took one political science class. These motherfuckers have taken that away. They got access to absolutely every ounce of information that comes within your life, basically. They got your social security number, your tax number, and all this shit. To which I say, if you want to run the treasury, Elon Musk, maybe put some fucking money in my account, okay? Instead of just fucking taking over and having a fucking 20-year-old who got fired for being racist and having a freaking Twitter name that is Big Dick, despite clearly looking like he probably does not have a big dick, primarily because you're friends with him, okay? Anyone who's a friend with Elon Musk, I am 100% certain, does not have a big dick. It's just, it's a fucking fact. They've taken over the social security benefits for a lot of people. Some of that has reportedly stopped. They're getting rid of all these federal fucking employees that literally make everything go. And some of you are going to say, well, I hate big government. Big government scares the shit out of me. I don't like big government telling me what to do. Okay. Let me tell you the motherfuckers that he's laying off, okay? Let me explain that to you. USAID had like 50,000 something fucking employees. It now has 300. 300. All those people, by the way, entered the fucking job market in a very shit job market. And I know, because I've been applying like crazy in this shit job market and still haven't gotten anything, okay? He sent out emails to thousands upon thousands of federal workers. Elon Musk did, our shadow president. Sitting here offering basically resignations for pay, okay? We'll pay you until October. Just quit. Thousands of people, okay? They've shrunk the fuck out of so many different key departments in the federal government. And you might sit here and say it's not going to affect you. It will. There's so much stuff that goes on within the halls of federal work. That's beyond just Congress. That's beyond just the president. That's that's beyond the judicial. There's so much shit that the federal government touches that is about to be fucked sideways, all because of this presidency. Oh, and by the way, Elon Musk is living in, I don't know, the freaking 6th floor of some federal building with his girlfriend and 2 kids. No one elected this fuck nugget. And all Hakeem Jeffries has to say in response to that is, we're not gonna swing on everything. We're gonna swing on the things that matter to the American people. It all matters to the American people, you fucking dipshit. Light-skinned people, y'all gonna have to take this one, okay? I wasn't against all the slander you guys got before, but this guy, y'all gonna have to take him. Take him the fuck back. Because this is just outright bitch behavior. And why are they doing this? Because Democrats are owned by quite literally the same fucking people who own Republicans. It's just Democrats try and fucking put sparkles around the words when they say them. Republicans, they just spit on you. So congratulations, Hakeem Jeffries. You're a fucking idiot. Because that response to all the shit that Trump has done so far is stupid as shit. This man has literally ignited a constitutional crisis, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it is basically federal judges right now and attorney generals of certain states that are the only thing right now keeping this country afloat. Through lawsuits and holding up different executive actions. People saying that this country is not going off the rails. We were off the rails with the first Trump presidency, if I'm being completely honest. Biden didn't get us back on. He did some things, but he didn't do fucking much. And this country is going down south, and the Democrats are basically useless. All you see on the news is all the things Trump's doing, and you've not heard a single fucking thing about how the Democrats are trying to challenge Trump. If this doesn't show whether you're LGBTQ+, whether you're a kid that just graduated high school and are trying to understand who you should vote for, this and that, whether you're a middle class homeowner, whether you're a factory worker, whether you're an assembly line worker, whether you're a transportation worker, a federal worker, anything. If this doesn't show you, these guys are literally laying down and saying, we're not going to challenge your rights being taken by the God King. And heading that force is light-skinned Hakeem, not the fucking dream, Jeffries.
I don't like you. I don't like you at all.
Fucking groomed by Nancy Pelosi to fuck us just like she did. I hate Democrats. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is rather simple. Democrats need to be absolutely held accountable with feet to the fire the same way Republicans are, especially Democratic leadership. Hold these accountable and vote their asses out come primary. Don't sit here and fucking say we'll give them a second chance. We've been giving them Democrats fucking chances for decades. Do not fucking hold their hand and say, you messed up this time, we'll let you go play again. No, fuck timeout. Democrats just might be, for the first time, the baby that you do shake. Oh, fuck! I'm sorry. This is the 3rd time in the span of, what, 6 months that... No, even more than that. In the span of 2 fucking years, the Democrats have majorly let us fucking down. First time, Biden did not try and get even a ceasefire between Gaza and Israel. As much as he claims he did, no, he did not. Because you had Anthony Blinken fucking flying back and forth from Israel to fucking DC and then brought Bibi Netanyahu's ass down to the fucking Capitol so that way we could slurp on Israel's knob.
Pause.
The second time was Kamala Harris. I know you people want to praise her ass so much. You just fucking hate Donald Trump. You don't know any policies she actually fucking had because she didn't say anything other than the same talking points Republicans said. Why the are Democrats literally in the run-up to the elections talking about fucking the border? The same shit Republicans are saying. That's why you lost, because you guys have no teeth. You're a bunch of baby back bitches, and this is the next damn failure by the Democrat. So Hakeem Jeffries, get your shit together, dude. How about you start taking some fucking swings, because Jesus Christ, the Republicans are throwing every damn fucking thing that they can. But anyways, I just wanted to vent a little and shit on the horrible response I have seen from everything that Donald Trump has done over the past few weeks. Maybe you disagree with me, maybe you agree with me. I have no idea. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and engage in the comments down below. Here's to hoping that at some point Democrats learn that they have to have balls to be in politics. Is it likely? Possibly. But let's be real, Democrats have never had balls at all.